What's up? 256 here from iKonik and bringing you our most recent war recap, which is War 88. So let's get right to it. Well, there you have it. Ouch. Yeah, that was a loss, and it was a big one. We got it handed to us. Since I've been with the clan, this is the biggest loss I think that I've seen. We struggled. We collectively had the yips and just really had a hard time putting up 3-star attacks. Well, they had some really tough bases. Credit to them for their tough bases. High heroes, high walls. It's kind of what you dread seeing when you're matched up with the Chinese clan. They tend to have those really big heroes and walls, and we just struggled putting up stars on them. Just over 1 new star per attack, 84% average destruction. We're used to seeing numbers that are a lot higher than that. Our bases did okay defensively, but they brought just a ton of golavaloonion attacks on us, and we haven't seen a war where they brought that many golavaloonion attacks, and we got exposed a little bit, I think. Here's what we did on them, and it's not very pretty. I think, well, I know we could have closed the gap a little bit more if we had stuck with the strategy of let's just keep going for stars even though we know we're going to lose. 19-point victory is a big victory. But to our credit, a lot of our members just decided to, with our last 20 attacks or so, try some new attacks, new strategies that we hadn't seen before. And that we're not really all that familiar with, which is what you got to do. If a war is a blowout, either on the winning side or the losing side, you got to mess around, you got to experiment, you got to push yourself to get better. Try some new attacks, and I like that. A lot of our members did that. So, it'd be easy to make excuses about why we lost to these guys, but when it comes down to it, we just couldn't execute. We'll see how we respond from this. This was kind of a slap in the face to us to adjust some things, and we'll be back at it next war. All right. All that being said, all the negative, we did have some really nice attacks. So I'm going to show you 3 of those right now. Nate, one of our only members to have 2 3-star attacks. He did a great job this war. So this attack here, a nice gowiwi with hogs on the back end. This has become kind of Nate's signature attack style, and this is such a good base for it. I think he did a great job of recognizing the base to attack with this method. I like what he does here. He really spreads out and kind of gets those clan castle troops back and forth. Look how far away the witch is from her skeletons. 2/3 of the way across the side of the map. Expose the witch, be able to sneak in without those skeletons of hers getting in the way. Nice spacing on the golems. They clump just a bit here, but still is given good protection for his DPS on that whole southwest side. And Nate does a great job with his spells here, showing patience, kind of waiting a little bit. There's the jump, that opens up just the perfect compartments for him and allows the momentum of this attack to continue on. And right about here is starting to fade a little bit, so here come the hogs from the east. The pathing is great here. They skirt their way around the potential traps that were in that chamber right there. And nice heal to keep them up and running. Most of the defenses that the hogs are attacking are distracted by the golems, the golemites, his barb king. So it's a really nice job on patience with this attack. That's definitely something that worked in his favor. Patience on the spells, the jump spell, saving the hogs for just the right time, and the heal spell on the hogs. So let's fast forward a little bit here during cleanup. Great job on this attack, Nate, and great war, bud. You were kind of the one shining star in this war for us, putting up 6 stars while the rest of us just struggled. So that was a really nice example of gowiwiho by Nate. Next attack we're going to watch is Daniel taking out this number 15. Similar strategy, gowiwi with back-end support, but he decides he's going to go with loons for his back-end support. If you see the way these air defenses are scattered, once he moves past the core or into the core with his troops, his DPS, and the golem portion of his army, there's not going to be any more air defenses left to protect the northwest third of that base. So once again, great identification of the base, and implementing a good plan, and that's why he got the 3-star on this one. Nice little jump into the core there. He still has a ton of DPS. The P.E.K.K.A's in there tanking, the Barb King is in there tanking, and the Wizards and the Witches doing a good job. He does have a little bit of DPS and some golems going around the outside as well. This all just worked out so perfectly. As here you can see, he's already dropped those loons. They're coming in on the back end. Some of those defenses are distracted, taking out the core troops, and that's all she wrote. A really nice attack by Daniel. Lost a lot of his DPS to the giant bomb there, but all the defenses were down, and he still had plenty to clean it up. So just the last little seconds here, and this one is in the books. Very nicely done, Daniel. Good attack, bud. The last attack I would like to show is this is our leader, Lights Out, and he attacked this Town Hall 9 here. He's a Town Hall 10, but he doesn't have freeze yet, so he's kind of turned into our high-end Town Hall 9 specialist, and he does a nice golavaloonion attack here. This is a base most of you will recognize. That's the general. So a few balloons down from the south, that'll grab the lure and take out that mortar. And then he's going to drag them off over into the east corner. He does a nice job maneuvering them into the position that he wanted them to be in. This is a base that I attacked earlier, tried to hoggo it, and failed pretty badly. The CC came at an angle that I just hadn't prepared myself for, and it blew up my attack. But Lights does a great job of maneuvering them where he wants them to be to ensure that his heroes are going to go where he wants them, and that is specifically right at that AQ. He's got a golem to tank, and his heroes to send in right through that jump spell. The BK here aggro's onto the queen perfectly. She's going to go down very quickly. He uses his rage ability, and she's dead. Here comes the AQ. She's going to come in and target that air defense that's in that corner, and that's when he's going to release the golavaloonion portion of this attack. There goes the AD. Here come the lava hounds from the south. Nice balloon drops. You don't want to spam them. You just want to drop 2 or 3 at a time, aimed at specific defenses with this technique, because those lava hounds take up 30 troop space. You got to use your loons sparingly. You run out of troop space quickly. So really good job on the placement of those rage spells. Um, Accelerating the balloons into the AD and the surrounding defenses. Um, and there's only a couple of defenses left at this point. He's still got a ton of lava pups, some minions to clean up. He's got some ground DPS left as well. He's got a witch and some wizards. And just do a little fast forward here while we watch the cleanup and the inevitable 3-star victory. So, really nice job on the general. I think I'll add a replay of that to our common base playlist as well, so you guys can refer back to that. So there you go. Those were 3 of what I thought were our best attacks from that war. I wish we could have put a few more 3 stars on the board, but everyone's going to lose every once in a while, and this is something that we're going to learn from. We're going to bounce back from this. So remember, Clashers, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'll see you guys next time.